be that, represent that. You know what I'm saying? Be the model for that. You be the model for success. Be the model for grind. Be the model for, you know what I'm saying? Like, put out that example. Like, make sure if you're doing something, you know people watching you. You doing that shit.
Welcome back to the Be the Model podcast. I'm your host, Teddy J.
I'm Big Neil.
And I'm China with China Travel.
And today, we have the one and only OG Kurb in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for joining us, Kurb, man.
Shit, thanks for having me, homie.
Hey, OG Kurb, man, I was wondering where you had that name from, man, OG Kurb.
It come from like my like street nickname, like Kirby. Okay. Like my grandma, when I was a little boy, you know the little video game, little Kirby video game? Every weekend, like if I did good at school, I go to my grandma's house and she'll rent me, remember Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
She'll rent me like video games, you know what I mean, for the weekend. I begged her for the game and she seen it and she was like, you look just like this little thing. So like she called me that one day in front of a friend and they just kind of like stuck. Yeah. So when I got older, this dude who I used to rap with, Brayboy, he was like, oh, you can't be around calling yourself Kirby. That shit sounds soft. You sound soft. Shorten it, make it like curve. You always on the curve.
You on the top.
Yeah.
So that's how it kind of came about. Like it was Young Kurb, and I switched to OG Kurb.
OG Kurb. Okay.
So what's your background, man? You raised in Dade?
No, I'm from Broward, Lauderdale. I stayed in Dade when I was like 5 or 6.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cause like when my people originally from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
So when they came down here, Miami obviously was the first place they went. And I guess my mom just kind of like ventured out a little bit, so that's how I ended up in Broward.
Broward. What part of Broward? Fort Lauderdale, right?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Melrose.
Okay.
Look at there.
Facts.
All right.
So let the people know how you got started into this shit, man. Did you always want to rap? How did it start?
It was always like a passion of mine. Like I just used to like doing it because I was so good at it. You know what I'm saying? I always like wanted to like play with the idea. I went to the studio, but I never really took it serious because it was like, you know, when you DJ or a promoter or a stripper or any of that stuff, like you get money out the back when you start out. You know, when you're a rapper, well, it's a long road till you get your first check from that shit.
Yeah.
So like, I never really took it serious. I go to the studio, then next thing you know, I'm in the streets trying to get some money.
More like a hobby.
Right.
Okay.
I just being in the streets ended up getting in legal issues.
Right.
All that shit. So it kind of took me a while to really get into it.
And how old you said you got started?
I started rapping when I was 9 years old.
9 years old. Wow.
So right now you independent?
Yeah.
Okay. And let me ask you, you said 9. So did you have any influences, any other artists that actually influenced you, like some of the favorites that kind of helped you along the way? I mean, 9 is pretty young.
Yeah, shit. Like, I was influenced by, I guess that's why I'm so versatile. I was influenced by a lot of people, like Tupac, Biggie. Of course, it was like North rappers, because when I was coming up, like, that was really like the man. Like, down here, most of the niggas was like making like booty shaking music and shit like that.
Right. Yeah.
So I could say, like, lyrically, like, I'm influenced, you know, Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas and shit, but like, also, like, I'm influenced by, like, Uncle Luke, JT Money, niggas like that, too, because, like, if it wasn't for them, like I wouldn't be able to say half the shit I say. You know what I'm saying? Because like them boys,
They paved the way, yeah.
Right, and it's a lot. And like when I was younger, I was fucking girl crazy. Like I used to just. I mean, I still like women, but like when I was younger, I just was like a little perv. I used to love like girls. So like Uncle Luke, to see like Uncle Luke, bro, like trick them and like how they had like all them girls booty short dancing and shit. I just always was like, they be not gonna be me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Life of a rap star.
Yeah, I got a question for you though. Being that your people from Philadelphia, you used to go back to Philly a lot?
I've been there a couple times, you know. But it's like, it wasn't really like that, because like my mom, her brother, her sister, my grandma, they all came.
So all of them came.
So only my grandfather and like his family was up there. So we went up there, you know what I'm saying? Like every once in a while, I had a good relationship with them and shit. Though. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to rapping, what's your style of rapping? Like, where do you fall into? I know you said you're not really trap, are you? Or
I don't really
flip
fall.
it versatile?
I don't really fall. I feel like I'm kind of like, I'm a Leo. My sign is Leo, but I got like, I feel like I got like Gemini traits. Cause like, honestly, bro, like, I'm so different. Like, you know what I mean? One, it depends on how I feel. I like singing. I got my times when I like singing on tracks, and I got my times where I like just straight, like I go in the studio sometimes and just be like, man, throw some shit on. Like, and just, I'm just in there lit, jumping around, sweating, and then I got times where I'm in that bitch singing my heart out. So I don't know. I don't put myself in the box.
So do you think, like, to be a good rapper, or to be like to represent what you rap, do you feel like you got to be authentic and you have to like really come from the streets?
All right, this is my thing with that. I'm glad you asked me that question, right? Because it's like this. I really believe in like, you gotta like stay in your lane, bro. Like if you some niggas, some of the gangsters niggas with the best stories can't put it together and can't tell you the story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out their part. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God blessed me with the gift to tell stories, to be able to put them together. And I just so happily lived a lot of my stories. But some of these dudes, they're just very good at telling stories, and they really have no story to tell. But they still telling the story of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't care how gangster you is, bro. If you can't rap, I don't want to hear that shit. So I don't care how authentic you are, nothing like that. Like, what sounds good sounds good. Now, what I do believe that if you gonna be rapping this a certain way, you gotta be prepared with the shit that come with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all about, if you gonna stand up, if you gonna stand on it when it comes, you can rap as gangsters as you want to be. Everybody got a chance. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when that time comes, you gotta stand on that, or you gotta kind of, you might have to switch it up a little bit. But I can't tell you what to do. You know, not to say no names. We know. Or like, for instance,
You ain't gotta say no name.
no, I'm gonna use Tupac. I ain't gonna mention nigga. I wouldn't, even if I ain't like a nigga, I wouldn't say a nigga name. But I'm gonna use Tupac as an example. Tupac, like, well, Tupac wasn't no drug dealer. But he rapped about it, and he told the story of the shit. This shit that we see growing up, we little black boys from the hood. You know what I'm saying? And we just telling our story, letting you know what contributed to making me.
True that. Everybody see it. If you from the hood, you see it.
Right. So I don't really get into that. I just don't want it to be too much. Like, you see what happened with
different people.
Little dude from New York. You know what I'm saying? Wrote a check his ass couldn't cash. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and there's a lot of artists that's just trying to follow the trend, you know, and giving people what they want, because, you know, sex sells, gun sells, violence sells, you know. And even though, like you said, they didn't walk that walk, they never even lived that life. You know, that's what's in the music. That's what they, you know, they got guns and choppers, you know, and all that.
They saying that, you know, rap is the most dangerous career to have. They shouldn't be that, though.
But I feel like what makes it so dangerous too is, like, bro, we got some like real fucked up gun laws, dog. Because it's like, you got dudes like me who like, I'm really a convicted felon. I really can't own a firearm. I mean, I can own one, but I ain't
legally
supposed to own one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, look what the fuck, look at the conditions a nigga living in and and where we from and shit like that. And then so many niggas just be wanting to test a nigga. Like I feel like, cause I go through my share of shit with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it mostly just comes from jealousy. At the end of the day, most of the shit by the female. So
majority.
You never know. Like this nigga may be sitting at the house craving attention from his girl, and she's scrolling on my page, liking all my shit.
Yeah.
And he like, damn, what you know this nigga? I might like her shit back, not knowing she got a nigga sitting right over her shoulder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now he see me, he feels some type of way. You know? So it's like, I can't really help that or know for matter. Like sometimes you may walk up to a nigga, say, nigga, what's up, bro? Fuck you, pussy ass nigga. Like, okay, now I want to fight. Now I feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
we real sensitive sometimes.
You don't know. You just gotta be on point, bro, and be able to
keep your head on the
take care of that shit when it come your way, bro.
You do.
So, how do you feel about all these deaths of rappers happening lately? Rappers getting killed. You know, we've lost several rappers.
Too many.
Year to year. That's why you mentioned rap being a dangerous career right now. What do you feel is like the main thing behind all that? And is there a way can you be a successful rapper and avoid getting gunned down?
I mean, I feel like a lot of shit that niggas go through, dog, can be avoided.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, the back and forth on the internet shit, that play a real big part because, you know, it's one thing for me to sit here and talk down on you and talk shit about you in front of them.
Right.
But for me to do that shit, and I got thousands of people watching my shit, and this is an embarrassment factor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm embarrassing you in front of all these people, all these girls, all this stuff. You know
and
what
I think
I'm saying?
media outlets contribute because they be like, this rapper said such and such about this rapper, this rapper, so they, you know what I mean?
You're never gonna see me.
Perpetuating.
Like you might see like I've written diss records for niggas before, but if I write diss records, it's all in the sport for me, bro. Because if I really, really, really feel some type of way about you, I'm just gonna come see you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, back to your question, like shit could be avoided. Like niggas be trying to be too tough sometimes. Like so, like for instance, like if we in the club and you got on some nice shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I step on your shoes.
Yeah.
I'm not too tough to
Say
tell my bad, bro.
My bad.
But some niggas though,
They'll look
at you like you soft
what?
just because you apologize. Oh, that fuck nigga almost broke his neck. Nigga trying to say sorry to me for stepping on my shoes. Nah, bro, it's a respect thing.
Yeah, it's respect.
If y'all too talking, I'm not gonna walk in between y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just some shit. It's like shit could be avoided, bro. Then all the talking back and forth. I was telling one of my friends last night. He feels some type of way. He felt some type of way about another artist. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I was just like, bro, like, you know, instead of, because he like, when I see the nigga, like I'm a violator, it's like, bro, you don't gotta do that. Like, bro might not even know how he making you feel the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? I say, put him to the side. Hey, bro, let me holler at you real quick. I said, once you do that, you show him respect, you talking to him. Then if he got some shit, then you deserve to get hit with shit. I say, but at the end of the day, bro, like, sometimes you can just talk to a nigga, dog. It don't even be.
Definitely.
It don't even be what the fuck he's saying.
Right.
You got all these niggas mean mugging, killing each other over mugs and words on a fucking song.
Every situation got an approach.
And then last but not least, they gotta be smart, bro. When you get to a certain level, dog, you can't be thinking you soft because you leaving the hood or nothing. Cause you got niggas that sit in and watch you starve in the hood every day, and then as soon as you get something to eat, they want to kill you. So it's like, bro, you gotta be smart. Once I get to that level, I'm gonna be able to get the fuck up out of Broward County without regretting it. I'm feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad about having security or none of that shit, cause I do hire security. Cause bitch, I'm not supposed to be carrying no fucking firearm.
Right.
I ain't trying to go back to the chain gang.
Right.
I got homeboys who don't mind. You know what I'm saying? doing things for me, like as far as protecting me and shit like that. If it get that bad, but like. It's stupid. What the fuck? Like, I ain't finna be waving no guns around in my video. You won't never see, man, if you find a picture of me with a gun in my hand, my mama's a bitch. And my mama ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you just gotta be smart, bro. Right. Move correctly. Move smart. Don't move.
Yeah.
Don't move because you want a nigga to
right.
Oh, you, man, that nigga, I seen OG Kurb in the hood, man, that nigga, don't get me wrong, sometimes I be in the trenches with no security, but it's just, you know, the vibes right. But you gotta know what's up, bro.
You don't want to give up your whole life for, you know, because somebody else, you feel like they disrespected you.
Right.
You going to give up your life to take their life.
Right.
That's crazy to me, but people do it every day.
All the time.
Hey, bro, listen, I got what is it, 2022? I got a year, some change, and I get my rights back.
Hey,
so,
man.
you know.
So let's talk about your music, man. What music you got out right now? Yeah. What can we listen to? Mixtapes, CDs, albums? What you got for us to listen to?
I just dropped 4 tapes in 3 months.
Oh yeah?
Okay.
Name it for us. Let's tell the people what the name is.
The first one is Fat Nigga Gold Teeth, Lot of Tattoos.
Okay.
That's actually like, it's an acronym. So the letters, the first letter of each word is the name of the tape. You know what I'm saying? That one, I ain't gonna lie. That one I got real good feedback off of.
Yeah.
I got a song that called Lauderdales, nigga. That shit like go hard.
Yeah.
The next tape I dropped was Get It Off the Flow. That's strictly twerk music on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pride myself in being like the new age Too Short. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
And then like the third and fourth one I dropped on the same day. That's Curb Service and then the Re-Up.
All right.
So those got some man, my shit lit, man. Goes all that everything.
And you can find out on every platform.
Yeah, everywhere. I don't even play.
Okay.
OG Kurb.
Everyone, OG Kurb, yeah.
Name some of the artists that you would like to work with. Like who do you see yourself working with in the nearby future?
I work with a lot of motherfuckers, so I'm gonna just go to another level, like versus the dudes on my level.
Right.
So I'm gonna say, I definitely want to work with Kodak, man. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, like out of all the new dudes, and not just saying it just because he from Broward. It's mainly because of that. Because I mean, who could I relate with more than him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But definitely him, bro. Talented. I fuck with him. I wouldn't mind working with Dirt.
Okay.
I like Dirt vibe. I wouldn't mind working with Kevin Gates. I fuck with him.
Kevin Gates, that's tight.
Do some shit with him and let me see. Let me give you one more. I really like damn. Oh, you know what? I've worked with her before, but not like on some shit with us. You know Drizzy from Chicago. Yeah, I was at a writing camp. Well, we did some shit at the camp together, but I wouldn't mind like doing a song. She cold as fuck, bro. Like,
she got skills.
Facts.
Yeah.
What advice would you give any young aspiring rapper trying to follow in your footsteps, trying to be a rapper, get in the game? From what you've been through, what advice would you give them?
Treat it like your baby. Consistent, be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say treat it like your baby, like when I go to the store, like that's something I don't put limits on. You know, like if I go to the store and I'm buying an outfit or some shit, I might be like, okay, this shit here costs $200. Bitch, I ain't trying to spend all that. Bitch, I need to think about tomorrow. But like when I'm shopping for my kids, I go broke in that bitch.
Right.
I don't even think about it. So it's like with this dog, you gotta be consistent and you gotta stay at it. You gotta jump, bro. My mom always told me, bro, opportunity is like a balloon. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hand it to you. Once they let go, that bitch might, it's gonna float away.
Right.
And you'll never know when it's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just gotta take advantage of everything. Work, be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Look, pay attention to your fan base and figure out what they like about you on OD.
Right. Let me ask you, I know you're a father, right? You're a self-entrepreneur, you're a rap artist. How do you keep all that balance and afloat? Like, how do you make everything happen and keep it on an equilibrium?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, I don't get to really spend time with my kids like I want. You know, me and they mom don't see eye to eye, and like, the courts just made it kind of like impossible for a nigga to like.
Right, see your babies.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have to juggle that in, but like, as far as like with everything else, it's definitely difficult. It's like we talked about earlier. It's not enough hours in the day. And that time shit that, you know, like, I can honestly say that's where my love life goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I see that shit on Instagram all the time. Girls always say that they like niggas who apply pressure, consistent, and I'm just not consistent. Like, I can't, like, nah, G shit, like, I'm so, and then what I do, like, look what I do for a living. I use my fucking mouth. I'm talking. So it's like, I was just on the phone with my sister. It's like, I'll call you back after this interview. And then when I leave here, so the only time I really get time to talk on the phone is if I'm on the way somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And get to the studio, man. I'm talking about, and it always be the girls that I be crazy about, that I like a lot. They be tripping about the shit. Like, to the point, a red flag for me. I'm gonna tell you, these my red. I know y'all ain't asking this, but I want to tell you my red flags. My red flags are any type of attitude towards me when I say I'm at the studio or going to the studio, because that's one thing I don't lie about. I'm never gonna lie to you and tell you I'm going to the studio and I'm gonna go to bitch, because I don't need you to have that in your head about me when I go to the studio.
Going to work,
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to work. If I'm finna go cheat, I'm gonna tell you, bitch, I'm going to the museum or something. You know what I'm saying? Another red flag, something that I cannot stand, bro, is when I'm fucking with a girl that's just out the blue. She's just like, I wanna rap. I wanna be a rapper.
Oh, man.
Right, man? I hate that shit. I hate it.
You know how much you put into it.
It's that, but it's like, then it make me feel like, damn, bitches, that's what you
round me for.
That's what you round me for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not going to do that. I ain't finna write no rap for no pussy. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just give me a price. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to, I don't write raps for pussy. You know? I hate that. Now, if you rap, that's a different thing. And I don't mind helping you. You know what I'm saying? Or if I see that in you, or if I come at you like that. But, like, I don't be on that shit, man.
So when it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be? Your legacy on hip hop and everything. Legacy of OG Kurb.
I went hard, and I did what needed to be done for my people. I got to change them. Cause like, don't get me wrong, bro. I rap about a lot of the bullshit what niggas rap about. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you gotta get their ear some way. And once I get their ear, I can really like put them on. Cause like I feel like I got like valuable shit to say. I want people to be able to be theyself, bro. Like and be okay with that. Like I'm big on that, bro. Like you may see you see the goals and tattoos and the dreads and shit like that, bro. I watch Harry Potter, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I watch Dragon Ball Z. I sit down and watch motherfucking Looney Tunes and shit like that. I ain't too tough for that. You see what I'm saying? And I just feel like niggas get so caught up in that they can't even like be they self, bro. Be yourself. What you like is what you like. You know what I'm saying? What you do is what you do. Like, bro, be like I want people to be able to be comfortable and being themselves, like in their skin. That's like with the LGBT. You know what I'm saying? Like how I feel about that. Like it's just like, you know, be in tune with reality, bro. Like don't try to make something this is not like. If that's how you is, bro, be that way.
Yeah.
I can respect that for
Yeah.
you being you and being yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you must realize it, what reality is.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a man.
Being comfortable.
I'm a
in
man.
your skin, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're a female, she's a female. And just as well as you want me to respect your personality and the way that you live and shit, like you gotta do the same for me. I'm not gonna walk up to you and be like, damn, well, you see that fat ass on her? So don't come up to me talking about sucking no dick. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it, keep it real. So I want people to be comfortable with that. I want it to be like one day, like, well, a nigga can be comfortable enough to just be like, yeah, bro, I'm this way.
Yeah.
Cause like I ain't gonna lie, it's funny, cause when I went to prison, it was this dude, and he was from where I was from. That's big, like in prison, like when you in prison, like, you know, you want to be with people who from where you from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I met this one dude in particular, and I had seen him when I first got on the yard with niggas that I knew, so I already knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, homeboy? What's up, bro? And he went to the court to play. You know what I'm saying? Play basketball. Before we played basketball, bro, told me, he like, hey, bro, so I be fucking with punks and shit. So I'm like, bro, that's your business. Like, it is what he like, nah, I just wanted to let you know, bro. I don't want you to see me later and be all surprised and shit. And it was like, all right, bro, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that because he told you what it was.
Told you
You
what
know
it
what I'm saying? So it's just like I say, I love for people to just
be themselves.
Be themselves, bro. Do what you want to do.
Be yourself.
Don't feel crazy like around all these niggas like just because these niggas be. Because half these niggas who play like they mad at the world and be too tough, they
mad at themselves.
They trying to keep a nigga up off.
They mad at themselves for not being themselves.
Final question. What does be the model mean to you?
Be the model?
Yeah.
Basically, to me, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Like, just put out whatever you believe and whatever you want people to get from you. Be that. Represent that. You know what I'm saying? Be the model for that. If you be the model for success, be the model for grind, be the model for, you know what I'm saying? Like, put out that example. Like, make sure if you're doing something, you know people watching you. You doing that shit, and you gotta know that people gonna judge you based off of what you do and what you know what I'm saying. Like how you move, like you know what I'm saying. It's like you're not finna put this shit out and it's fucking got the fucking 420 resolution, nigga. You finna make sure that bitch at 4K HD because at the end of the day, a bitch see this, they gonna be like, what the fuck you mama got going on? This shit look crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be the model, like
for sure.
You know.
Well, thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks for
enjoying this shit,
You
man.
laced us. It was some game.
OG Kurb in the building.
I tried to.
You know, check out his music. Check out all his music videos. Follow him on Instagram. What's your Instagram again?
Yeah, let me get the Instagram.
OG Kurb 954. That's OG KURB 954.